Hi, Michelle here from Thrifting 101. Welcome back to my channel. And if you're new, welcome to my channel. I hope you enjoy it and I hope you subscribe. Tonight I'm going to be doing a thrifted Goodwill and my favorite wooden nickel SPCA store haul. And I hope you enjoy it. This whole bag of demitasse cups for $2. They were half price. I gently opened them up in the store and saw that there were two different styles. This one here is not marked, so I haven't done much research on that yet. But the reason I did buy them were for these cups. They're RS German, and I've seen this back stamp before doing some research, so I was kind of excited to pick them up and take them home and see what they were worth. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 of these here. So I did my research as usual, and I found out some interesting things about them. First thing that I found out was the RS stands for Reinhold Schlegelmilch. That was the company. And they were in business between 1912 and 1945. And then I did some more research and found out things that kind of confused me. A lot of companies made reproductions of these in the 1960s and 70s. And so I did a little research to try and figure out how to identify the repros from the original ones, and it took a lot of investigation actually, but I did find out that they say if you run your finger over it, it should be smooth. That should indicate it's the older version, and the newer ones have more of a raised version, and they weren't done under the glaze, the back stamp. And they come in other colors also, so beware. The green ones, the red ones, and also the blue ones can all be reproductions. So on the RS German China, I just wanted you to know what the new reproduction back stamps look like and what the old ones look like. So you have to really be careful, I'm finding out, when you're shopping for China that you believe to be old. I spotted this set at the Wooden Nickel Thrift Store, and I was really excited to find it. I got this whole set for half price, $6, and it is one of my favorite Depression era companies. The company is called Macbeth Evans, and it looks like milk glass. It's very translucent. It has a beautiful blue hue at the end. It's actually known as Monarchs, and this pattern is called American Sweetheart. And they were produced between 1930 and 1936. And I have the cup and saucer, and I just think they're stunning. And what would a video of mine be? It wouldn't be complete without a little piece of milk glass. I picked up this beautiful little bowl. It's in the French, well, it's not the French, it's in the provincial pattern. And I'm not quite sure when it was dated, but I believe it's probably in the 70s, maybe possibly the 80s. And it's a very shabby chic, pretty little bowl. And what I use it for is I put my orange peels in there, and it gives the room a nice citrusy feel. I picked these up for $5 for the set at the Wooden Nickel store. They were half price. And I picked them up for 2 reasons. They're both different colors. The first reason I bought them is because they're just, to me, they're beautiful. And this one's in my favorite color. And the second reason I picked them up is because they're signed and dated 1961. And I like anything that's old. I've done a little research. I can't seem to come across it. Might have just been somebody doing their own thing. But I am going to look a little farther, and if I find any information, I will let you know. But I think I can get, if I decide to sell them, probably $35 for the set. They're really, really pretty, and they're in great shape. Picked this up at the Wooden Nickel store for 50 cents. It was half price. And I bought it mainly because I buy anything that has a label that says made in Japan, because that tells me it's pretty much made in the 50s. And this one is. It's called a Pomodoro, and it's an ornament, and it still has some of the old sachet in it, and it smells pretty good. It's got a nice little Victorian scene to it. Got this at the Goodwill for 99 cents. It's a beautiful hand-painted, hand-signed German plate. I think it dates back from my research to the early last century, but I can't find any information yet on the name because I can't quite figure it out. It's Kathy somebody, but it's beautiful, and it's got a beautiful reticulated pattern to it and the hand-painted fruit. Another great find at the Wooden Nickel store. I picked up all these hand-painted left-in sets, mid-century, for $9 for all of them. They've never been used. And the pattern is called Shamrock St. Patrick's. And they're really beautiful. And they sell for $10 a set on eBay, and they sell quickly. I picked up this set for $4. It was originally $8, and it's a demitasse set, and I thought it would be really easy to identify with all the information on the back. But to tell you the truth, it wasn't easy at all. I can't find any information on the maker. Take another look at it. Maybe you can help me out. And they're called miniature P-coaks, and I can't find any information on a P-coak. Every time I try and find information on P-coak, I get peacocks. It's not peacocked, but it's really pretty. And I hear people talk to them, refer to them, I'm sorry, as hot chocolate containers or tea. I don't know what they are, but they have this really great filigree holder on them. And even though they weren't marked silver, I wasn't 100% sure that they weren't. So I did take them to the jeweler, and he confirmed that they are not. But it's just a stunning little set. And I'll probably sell it on eBay once I do a little more research. I think I probably could ask $50 for it. I'll let you know. And if you know what a P-coak is, leave me a message. I picked up this beautiful hand-painted vase for $1 with my wooden nickel, and I don't usually do a lot of research on these. I just love them and collect them. Picked this 7-piece set up. They're luncheon plates or snack sets. They're mid-century. I got the whole 7 sets for $7. They're Japanese, and the pattern is called Arita. And they are hand-painted with a really lovely silver and gold bamboo pattern. And I looked it up on eBay, and one set of 7 actually just sold for $50. I saw these adorable figurines, they're porcelain, sitting by the cash register, and I knew I had to have them. And I did pick one up. They all have labels on them. The Demitasse company out of Japan, and they're mid-50s. You can usually tell that if they have a foil label on them. And they're called Angels of the Week, and I have 4 of them. I wish I had every day of the week, and they're beautiful. I think they made them in different years also, because I notice on eBay that you can find, let's see, this one is a Tuesday. You could find Tuesday Girl in other dresses, holding other things. This one happens to be holding flowers. They also made them in little boys. The Monday one has a bird, but I've seen them holding umbrellas. They're just so dainty. And I paid $10 for all 4 of them. And they sell on eBay for about $30 a piece, and they sell really well, but I'm going to be hard-pressed to give them up. I got this beautiful teacup, or demitasse cup, I believe, set. It came with the stand. I paid $1.50 for it. It was half price. And it's the Moriage Satsuma design. And you could tell that because it's a yellowish earthenware, and this one has a raised dragon on them. And most of them did have dragons. They did come in other patterns, and they were produced between the 1890s and the 1920s, and they were mostly produced for export because the Japanese weren't particularly interested in them. This was definitely my favorite find at the Goodwill, and I walked out of there with a big smile on my face because this is a 1967 Diamond Point Amberina fairy lamp made by the Viking Company. The Viking Company was in business between 1944 and 1980, and it's in stunning condition. I paid 69 cents for it. They're fun to collect, and if you can find them, you'll probably find them at a good price at a Goodwill or thrift stores because for some reason they don't seem to know what they are. And this one is a Fenton, a smaller one. And this one was the start of my collection. I'm not really sure of the maker, but it has a beautiful beaded pattern. So this is my new thing. I'm collecting fairy lamps, and for those of you who don't know what fairy lamps are, I'm about to tell you because I did a lot of research on them, and actually I found out things about them that even I didn't know. And fairy lamps became popular during the Victorian era, and actually they were made and invented by a candle maker named Samuel Clark. He patented his logo, which was a fairy holding a wand, and that's how it got its name, fairy lamps. So thank you for joining me on my video. I hope that you'll stay tuned for the next one. They did have a lot of good stuff today again at the Wood and Nickel store. Everything in the store was half price. Spent a lot of time there. So I'm good to go for at least 4 more videos. And I did want to mention, this is a Fenton bottom piece. It's a custard pattern fairy lamp. I'm on the lookout for the top. If you have it, let me know. And I think for my next video, I'm going to do something fun and just retro-y. A lot of 70s, 60s glassware that I'm sure will bring back memories to a lot of people. I know they did to me. And on that note, I want to wish everybody a very happy Mother's Day. And I'm going to include my granddaughter in my outtakes because of Mother's Day. So I hope you enjoyed that too. So have a good day, have a great weekend, and we'll see you real soon.
So that was my haul of the day. I hope you enjoyed it. There's plenty more to come. They had another 50%
Off day today.
D-E-F-G-H-K-K-A-U-P. On the door.
I thought you were singing.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Bill. Happy birthday, dear phone. Happy birthday to you.